This is Rafit's being the video here, and today it's time for not the world's smallest yo-yo collection 2017. So I'm going to show you guys my yo-yo collection and stuff like that. I kind of have them on the floor so I can pick them up and show you what I have here. Anyways, yeah, so I've got, how many do I have here, guys? I've got, right now here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, I've got 11 yo-yos, guys. So let's jump into the first one. Guess I'll have to take Yo-Yo Factory Checkpoint, which has been in a lot of my videos lately. And I like this yo-yo, that's why I use it a lot. And I think this yo-yo really suits me a lot, and it's good because it's a pretty bulky yo-yo, like it's pretty big. And it's almost kind of like it kind of reminds me of the North Star, because the North Star was a pretty big plastic yo-yo, sort of, but this is a metal. So the Checkpoint's a metal yo-yo, and Signature Series Vachit Crew Teal from the Czech Republic. So that's pretty awesome. And yeah, I use this yo-yo a lot, and it's a good yo-yo. I'm not super good at these kind of things, but it is a good yo-yo, and it's got a nice finish and everything, and the aqua blue looks nice. And yeah, that's the Checkpoint. And yeah, the Checkpoint is really good. It's good for sleeper tricks, it's good for breakaway throw tricks, and it spins for a long time. You can do a lot of hard string tricks with it. So I'd say this is like a good advanced yo-yo for an advanced player. So yeah, that's the Checkpoint. And next up, I'll show you guys the Replay Pro in lemonade and purple. So yeah, the Replay Pro, the plastic yo-yo. What do you call that? Like they flange in like that. So in the Replay Pro, it's a little bit. I'm sorry. So yeah, the Replay Pro kind of reminds me a little bit of the One Drop Rally for some reason. I don't really know why, but I get that feeling when I play with this yo-yo. Like I really enjoy playing with plastic yo-yos, although you haven't seen them in much of my videos lately. But I do enjoy the plastic yo-yos a lot. I mean, the first yo-yo I got was plastic. So I think this is a good refresher for me with plastic yo-yos, and I'm able to throw this and feel like, you know, yeah, I'm playing with a plastic yo-yo, and it's a little bit easier to bind, in my opinion, the plastic styles of yo-yos. And yeah, so if you guys are looking to learn binds, this is a good yo-yo, or any other plastic yo-yo, in my opinion. So metal ones are good as well, but just not, they don't catch as well, I find. But anyways, yeah, this is a good yo-yo. You can do advanced tricks. You can do any tricks you really want to, and yeah, it's good, plays well, it's plastic, you get good sleep time with this, and you can do intermediate tricks, advanced tricks, all that stuff with Replay Pro. So I would recommend this yo-yo, and I would also recommend the Checkpoint. So next up, I'll show you guys next. Alright, well, I have the Dark Magic 2 here once again, and it's 4th collection video now. The Dark Magic 2, this is a good intermediate yo-yo, or if you're just starting, this is like a plastic style, and there's like some metal on the outsides, and yeah, this is a good yo-yo if you're just starting, like to learn the breakaway throw and the sleeper and stuff like that. You know, tricks like ripcord and all that. And this yo-yo spins for a pretty long time, so you're able to do some of those more intermediate kind of beginner tricks. So that's pretty awesome. The Dark Magic 2 in the color black. So that's pretty awesome. Got the yellow string on it. I haven't thrown this for quite a while, but I still do have the Dark Magic 2. So I'd recommend this if you're just starting yo-yoing, or if you want to get the Checkpoint or the Replay Pro. You can also use those. There's not really, like, I don't think there's a yo-yo that's too advanced for most beginners or intermediate players. Like, whatever yo-yo you pick up as your first yo-yo, you know, you just kind of get used to like how it plays, and you know, you're able to still learn with it, I think. So that's pretty awesome. But the Dark Magic 2 is good as well for intermediate, or if you're just starting. So I guess I might as well just show you this now. I've also got some yellow string that I got recently. So this is what I use in all my tutorials and all that. I think yellow is really good. So if you guys are on YouTube or something and you're making yo-yo tutorials, I think that yellow is working really good for me, the yellow color string. So I used to use orange, and then even before that I used green. So yeah, I think yellow works really well for me. So if you guys are making tutorials or something, you can try that color. I also have, right here I have just some basic polyester white string. The yellow is also polyester. So this is the white color right here. So white's pretty good, it's basic, right? And then I also have, I just recently got some cotton string for doing looping tricks and stuff, so I have cotton string. And the difference is actually with the cotton string and the white string, like the polyester string is more, it looks more clean, and the cotton is kind of like a dirty, kind of like whitish color, and you can tell the difference from the smell too. The cotton smells more like dusty, kind of like old style. So yeah. So the next yo-yo I'll show you guys is going to be the Counterattack, and I've had this yo-yo for a pretty long time. The Counterattack in clear with the shark on the side. So we're going to bite through these yo-yo tricks. Yes, toaster strudels. So the Counterattack's really good too. Another plastic yo-yo. The finish is kind of cool actually. It's like, it's plastic, but it's almost kind of like, I don't know what you call that material, but it's like kind of like granite, I guess. I don't really know exactly what kind of material that is, but yeah, it's, I can tell the finish is different. It's like, it's more like grainy, kind of. Like, yeah, the texture is a little bit different, but yeah, the Counterattack's good if you're into advanced tricks and stuff like that. You get pretty good sleep times with this. It sleeps really well, and I like this yo-yo as well because it does do really good with string tricks, and it sleeps for a long time. It doesn't really come back on you very much. When, you know, if you're doing like boingy boing, sometimes the yo-yo comes back, or in other tricks, sometimes the yo-yo will just bind back to your hand when you don't want it to, sometimes. And the Counterattack I've never had that problem with. The Counterattack sleeps really nice, and it doesn't really catch that much, which is sometimes a problem when you're binding too. But, you know, it works really well for the advanced tricks and some of the more harder stuff. So the Counterattack, I would, I'm pretty sure they still sell the Counterattack, so if you can get your hands on one, and you like, you know, the advanced string tricks and stuff, I would recommend the Counterattack. Alright, so the next yo-yos I'll show you guys, I just did an unboxing of them and a little review, and I'll probably be doing a more better review on them pretty soon because I just started playing with them a little bit more recently because, you know, I just unboxed them and I got to like break them in and stuff, and they're working really well for me. So that's the Pro-Yos with cotton string on them. So the Pro-Yos, I have a blue one for like my primary looper, and then, you know, when I want to do two-handed, I can throw in the red one and do two-handed playing, two-handed looping, and all those other tricks and stuff like that. So right now I really like the Pro-Yos actually. They're really cheap, they're good loopers. Once you break in the wooden axle, they play really well. And yeah, they're really cheap, you can get them pretty cheap. And they're really small too, you can just pop them in your pocket and bring them wherever you want to bring them to. You can bring them to work, you can bring them to school, or something like that, you know. So that's pretty awesome. The Pro-Yo, I definitely recommend if you're new to looping to try out the Pro-Yo, or if you're just new to yo-yoing and you just want something that's cheap and not really, you don't want to get into like advanced tricks right away, I would recommend the Pro-Yo as well. So yeah, you can do all your basic looping tricks with the Pro-Yo, and also if you're into like the intermediate tricks, you can do some of those as well. Like, you could probably do a split the atom with this if you did it really fast and got it back to your hand. You can do walk the dog and stuff like that. And also, you know, you might be able to do a ripcord or double or nothing, man on the flying trapeze. You could probably do all of that with the Pro-Yo as well. So that's pretty cool. I would recommend the Pro-Yo. So the next yo-yo I have is the Yo-Yo Factory Shutter by Gentry Stein. So this yo-yo, I got it in purple with like a little splash on it. I think this is actually the first yo-yo I've ever had that has like a splash on it, because they're usually more expensive, like with the cool designs and stuff, so I don't really have any. So yeah, I've got yellow string on it right now, and the Shutter is a pretty interesting yo-yo, I think. You know, I use it quite a bit, but I don't do a lot of horizontal tricks. I don't do any horizontal tricks, so I might eventually, but I'm just not really looking into getting into a lot of horizontal stuff right now. So I like to keep it basic. Just kidding. So anyways, yeah, you can do horizontal tricks with the Shutter, and that's kind of the way it's built too. It's kind of like a little bit skinnier, I think, than most yo-yos on the inside. It's like there's more space on the inside. So I guess that really helps you with the horizontal stuff, and so that's pretty awesome. But you can also do a lot of your basic stuff with it, just like with the checkpoint and stuff like that. And most of these other yo-yos that I've showed you, like the replay and the counterattack and stuff, you can do all your basic advanced tricks. And then if you want to bring it horizontal, you can do that pretty well with this yo-yo too, I've heard, so that's pretty awesome. So this is the Shutter. I would recommend the Shutter if you're into like more of the advanced tricks, some of the even more harder tricks too, like horizontal tricks and stuff like that. You'll get good spin time and stuff like that, but I think this yo-yo is definitely built for like the horizontal style. So if you're looking to get into that, then you can try out the Shutter. I would recommend it for that. The next yo-yos I have are more loopers. The Yo-Yo Jam Unleashed yo-yos, these are the first loopers that I got, and I still use them a little bit. Basically all the early looping stuff that I did, so like basic looping and hop the fence and stuff, I learned with the Yo-Yo Jam Unleashed yo-yo, and it's pretty good. It's a more modern looper, so it has a ball bearing in it, and it also has a starburst response, I'm pretty sure. Just let me check it out real quick. Yeah, it does have the starburst response in there, so that's pretty cool. It doesn't have like the response pads like, I think it's the 360s or something like that. The Loop 360s have like the response pads, but anyways, yeah, so you got the starburst response, you have the ball bearing, they're good loopers, they have the adjustable gap as well. So I find the adjustable gap sometimes like gets too loose and then it doesn't come back, you get less response. So yeah, but you can still adjust the gap and stuff like that. I'm not really the biggest fan of the adjustable gap, but it does help, and they are good loopers, and they're more heavier than the Pro Yos, which is kind of what I use. I use more of the Pro Yos for looping now because they're a little bit lighter, and I just feel like I enjoy using them a little bit better. The Unleashed is a lot more heavier when you're looping, and it's definitely heavier than the Pro Yo. The Unleashed is a lot heavier than the Pro Yo is. It's a little bit more thicker than the Pro Yo, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, these are the Yo-Yo Jam Unleashed. You can pick up a pair if you want to try out the looping tricks and stuff like that. So if you're new to looping, I would recommend the Pro Yos before the Unleashed. But if you're into like more modern looping, like advanced looping tricks, like the Tangler and stuff, which I'm not even into yet, but you can try out the Unleashed. I would recommend them for looping tricks and more advanced 2A style. And the next yo-yo I have is my first yo-yo ever, which is also going to be in this collection video, which is the Yo-Yo Factory North Star in orange. This is the original North Star with Jensen Kimmett's name on it, and that's the way they used to sell them. So yeah, it's still broken. I'm going to fix it one day, and you know, I need like some kind of glue to hold it back together so I can actually unscrew it. And one day I really want to get this playing again. I want to make videos with the original North Star again and do some freestyle and stuff. I'll replace the bearing, I'll do whatever I have to do to restore this thing. I remember I said in my original collection video that I didn't really care about the North Star and stuff, you know, but I really want to get this fixed pretty soon or eventually. And I still have green string on this thing, so it's been on there for a long time. And yeah, the North Star anyways, they do sell the newer North Stars, which I think are just like the older ones. So you can still buy the North Star, which I think is really awesome. I think you should definitely pick up the North Star. It's a plastic yo-yo. It has sort of a pretty big gap, so you can do a lot of like your intermediate tricks and advanced tricks like I learned it on the North Star. So you got a pretty big gap to hit, so that's pretty awesome. You know, when you're just learning string tricks, it really helps you because, you know, it's easier to get the yo-yo on the string, I feel. So, you know, compared to like a DV8 at 8 or something, which is a lot smaller, you'll miss more often sometimes. So yeah, I suggest the North Star. You know, I recommend the North Star if you're intermediate, advanced. Like I use the North Star for intermediate, advanced, everything, you know. So I definitely suggest the North Star if you're looking for a new yo-yo, or if you're new to yo-yoing and you want to get into advanced string tricks. Yeah, and the last yo-yo I have in this video is probably my favorite yo-yo in this whole collection. It's the One Drop Rally in red. And I actually did a video on the One Drop Rally, and you can see that in a link in the description below if you want to check out that video. I did a review on the One Drop Rally. You can't really buy this yo-yo anymore. They don't sell them You might still be able to find them on different websites like eBay and stuff, but it's kind of unfortunate. Honestly, like I really enjoy the One Drop Rally. You know, good finish, nice plastic finish. You can do a lot of nice grinding tricks and string tricks and everything like that. And I would 100% recommend the Rally if they still sold it, or if you can still get your hands on it or something. I would suggest the Rally. Honestly, it's really awesome. And I still have some orange string on it from quite a little while ago, so it's not in very many of my videos anymore. But yeah, and it's cracking. You know, there's so many cracks on this thing just from age. You know, just from age, like stress cracks, I guess. Like I've never hit this thing on anything, so that's pretty awesome. But yeah, I really love the One Drop Rally, and that's why I made it the last yo-yo in this video. So yeah, it's a great yo-yo. And this is about the end, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this collection video, and I hope you got something out of this collection video. So yeah, that's really all I have to say. I'm pretty tired after talking for that long, to be honest, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed this video here today, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click on that red subscribe button to see more videos just like this one coming up again very soon here once again. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Vret Vatesby in the video. I'm also Vret in the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys again next time. If you have any questions about any of these yo-yos, you can leave those down in the description. I'm sorry, the comments. I just don't even know what I'm saying anymore. The comments down below, you guys can leave questions and stuff like that. I'll see you next time. I'm Vret Vatesby.